Okay, what is up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a rather interesting video because I have questions, answers, announcements, everything is going on in this video. Oh gosh, I just have so much fun. Let me grab my phone. Okay, for one, I want to start off by saying, holy crap, we just hit 50,000 subscribers. That is crazy. Yesterday, I posted a video that was spending the night in a 5-star hotel. Basically just wanted to see if this was worth the hype and worth the money. I spent like over $500 and then like the valet parking was insane. Anywho, I give you guys a whole review on what I think about it and do I think it was worth the hype and would I ever stay in a 5-star hotel again. So I'll put that in the eye here. It's also down in the description and I'll have it on my end screen if this is something that you want to watch, which I really definitely recommend. But there's so much to talk about in today's video and I just want you to know, like, I am so appreciative and so grateful and so excited because this is only the beginning, guys. Like, it's just gonna keep going further and further and further, and getting to 50,000 makes me so much more motivated and so much more passionate. And talking to you guys, like, whenever I was at a standstill and no one was talking to me and no one was interacting with me, that makes you just feel so like unmotivated. And now I want to do like everything. I have all these video ideas. I love original content, so this is something like I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to do this and this and this, and I just have all of these ideas that I am so excited for. So if this is the first time you've ever been to my channel and you haven't subscribed, I would definitely recommend that you do. And to those of you who do subscribe, like, I can't even explain to you how amazing I feel. This, like I said, this is only the beginning. Like, it's only gonna go further and further. In honor of my 50,000 subscribers and actually hitting this mile mark, which is so exciting, I am going to be giving away 4 $50 Amazon gift cards. So if you want to win one of the Amazon gift cards, all you have to be doing is have to be subscribed to my YouTube channel with post notifications turned on. You have to be following me on my Instagram and my Twitter, and then when you are all done with those 4 things, comment down below and just say that you are done. That would be super cool. I will be checking, so if you know, it's gonna suck if you get picked and you might be subscribed to me on YouTube and then you might be following me on Instagram but you don't follow me on Twitter. That would suck. So you guys should definitely make sure you're following all the directions. I'll have all the information down in the description box if you want to check all that out. But yeah, so all the information will be down in the description box, giving away 4 $50 Amazon gift cards. And now I wanted to let you guys know for today's video, the whole purpose of this video, I also wanted to go ahead and do a little Q&A. So all of my new subscribers can kind of get to know me for me and actually understand, who I am as a person rather than just this crazy girl that goes and buys every single cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory or drinks a lot of Starbucks. I do drink a lot of Starbucks, but there's more to me than just that. What is your dream job? My dream job, honestly, is YouTube. Like, I have only been out of college for exactly a year. Like, literally yesterday was the graduation, like the next class's graduation of my college. So I've only been out of school for a year. I've already had my dream internship. I've worked at a big fashion company. I've lived it. I've done the 9 to 5. I'm over it. My dream job would honestly just be to film and edit videos for the rest of my life. What is your favorite food? Pasta, any kind of pasta. Literally, actually, if I was going to be specific, and let's say I was on death row, why do I have to be on death row to eat this? Why did I even say that? But my favorite specific food is 4-cheese gluten-free pasta from the Cheesecake Factory. Oh, it is so good. Who is my favorite YouTuber? Janine Amapola. Who is your celebrity crush? Okay, you guys are gonna kind of think I'm crazy, but I don't know. Recently, I don't know. So recently I've been watching a lot of Nick Bean's videos and I think he's cute. Taylor Holder's cute, but he has a girlfriend, so like I don't want to I don't want to like cross any lines there, but I don't know. They're both pretty cute. What is your horoscope sign? Leo. What are some things that you look for in a guy? I would say I want someone who is passionate, caring is like the biggest thing. Like, I want someone who has the biggest heart in the world. I feel like I have a really big heart. I give so much attention to other people, and I try so hard to like make sure that they are happy, that like I want someone who would do that for me. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. But, and I would also love someone who's a Christian and who's going to almost like call me out whenever I'm doing something that I probably shouldn't be doing. What is your life motto? I don't know if this is considered a motto, but I actually heard this from Jake Paul once, and it said hard work beats talent. Because I am the first one to be like, I am not that talented, blah, 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 blah. Even though I do have a lot of talents, but I'm always the one that's like, oh, this person's so talented, this person's so talented. And Jake Paul was like, hard work beats talent. So you could be up against someone who has so much more talent than you, but if you work harder than them, you will grow. And I've seen that so much. Like, I actually had a friend recently who is like, he's so talented, wanted to start a YouTube channel, didn't work hard, and there's a big difference in subscribers and where our channel is just because I worked harder. So I literally do think you can do anything as long as you work hard at it. If you had a pet, what would it be? If I had a pet, I would get a little tiny dog, like a little Pomeranian, but I want a dog that's like chill and like zen, and like one that will just cuddle up beside me and I can just like literally just like bear hug it constantly and it doesn't try to run away from me. Someone said, I like you. That's not a question, sir. How long have you been doing YouTube? I've been doing YouTube for, oh my gosh, like a total probably like 4 years, but only like 2.5 if we're talking about like consistency. Dream vacation would be Los Angeles. What is your favorite Disney movie? Oh, it is Let It Shine. I could watch that movie over and over and over again. I know every song, every word. It is amazing. What was your favorite subject in school? It was math. Surprisingly, because I'm dyslexic. How weird is that? But I loved algebra, to be specific, because what I liked about algebra is if I was wrong, I would know it. Like, there's always an answer to algebra. And so like if I messed it up or I saw a number that like wasn't there, or if I like mixed up numbers, I would know I was wrong, if that makes sense. Why did you start YouTube? Honestly, that is a deep question. I'm gonna answer it as fast as I possibly can. Basically, it was this on and off battle, right? And I've just always wanted it. I've always been in love with the camera. I did some modeling when I was a kid. Like, I've loved being in front of the camera. Always. And so I was in public school up until 6th grade. 7th, 8th, and 9th grade I was cyber schooled, and then 10th, 11th, and 12th I went back to public school. Just because me and my brother, we got bullied and then we got pulled out of school. It would just, I'm over it now, but people are just, they're mean and they're not nice. Sometimes kids can be ruthless. But anywho, so whenever I was cyber schooled, you know, you are with your camera and your computer and your house, and that's all you have. So I really found love in the camera, and I would make videos while I was in my room by myself, and my mom never let me post them, so I would just make them and then I delete them. And then whenever I went back to public school, I would make some videos, but then I would be so scared that people would find out because I wasn't popular to begin with. So I was like, oh, people are gonna find out and I'm gonna get made fun of even more. And so I would make them and delete them and make them to delete them, and it was just this ongoing cycle. Same within college, especially because I would make a lot of my videos during the summer breaks when I didn't have to see anyone. And then it was my sophomore year of college that, I think it was my sophomore year, I think it was my junior year, I went through a horrible breakup. It was so bad. I went through this depression. I sat in a bed for like 2 weeks. Like, it was so terrible. I didn't eat. I lost so much weight. I had to go to counseling. It was a mess. The guy tried to ruin my life. It was a bad time in my life. He had gotten everyone to hate me and painted me out to be this horrible person, when in reality, like, neither one of us were innocent in this situation. It was just a bad time, and I just finally was like, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. Like, why do I not do YouTube? I do it because I'm so scared of what other people think. This dude's already got everyone to hate me. I'm just gonna do YouTube, and you know what? Because of that breakup and because of everything that happened, I am sitting here talking to 50,000 of you, and it's just so amazing because it just took one little thing, and I feel like God used that, and He allowed that situation to happen. I'm not saying He created it. He allowed that situation to happen for me to be here with a platform. Like, this is exactly what I've always wanted, always. You know, I'm so excited that I am here, and when you look back and you think of all of the reasons and all of the things that brought me here, it's crazy. Long story short, that's why I went through a really rough time and I stopped caring about what other people thought, and here we are. Is it hard being a Christian and being a YouTuber? 100% not. Like, I think I am here for a reason. I think that God put me on this platform to talk about certain issues. I definitely have some issues that I want to talk about and that people don't talk about because it's embarrassing, it's taboo, whatever. I think I'm here to talk about them. So I don't think it's hard. I think what is hard is that people call you out for the tiniest little thing. People will be like, oh my gosh, you're drinking out of a Starbucks cup, I thought you were a Christian. And I'm like, how does that make sense? Like, what does that even, like, what does that mean? I don't know, it drives me crazy. Like, people will be like, you're doing this, I thought you were a Christian. I'm like, Christians are allowed to eat. Christians are allowed to you know, buy food. Like, I don't know, it's just the stupidest things that people are like, I thought you were a Christian. I'm like, I am. And I'm allowed to do that. That's the only thing I think that's hard, is that people call you out, but God says that people will hate you for being a Christian, so it just comes with it. What is your dream date? Honestly, my dream date is a place where we don't spend any money, because nothing for me nothing gives me more anxiety than going on a first date and being so nervous on who's going to pay. Like, I don't want the guy to pay for me because that's weird and I just feel so uncomfortable, and it's just this weird awkward moment whenever the bill comes because I want to grab it but then he wants to grab it, and then it's this weird, I don't know, it's an awkward moment. So my dream date would just be like, let's just go hang out at a park. Let's go take a walk. Have you ever dealt with anxiety? If so, how did you deal with it? Yes, I have. It was in that really dark time in my life where it was right after the, you know, the breakup and everything. It was just a really bad time in my life. And for some reason, well, it was social anxiety. Anytime I went out anywhere, I thought everyone was looking at me, everyone was staring at me, everyone was talking about me, and I just had it in my head that, like, I was the center of the universe and that everyone was looking at me. And in reality, that's not what happened. If I talked to anyone, I was so nervous about what I said, and to this day I still have a little bit of social anxiety. When I talk to people, I fidget a lot, I get really nervous, sometimes my face will get really red for no reason. I don't know, it's weird. But one thing that really helped me was counseling and medicine, and in counseling I learned you can't control how other people act, but you can control who you're around and how it affects you. That is your piece of wisdom for today. Is it ever weird holding a camera in public or in your car? Not really. In certain circumstances, yes, but usually, like, I just don't care. What is some advice you have for aspiring YouTubers? It is not an if you will make it, it is a when you will make it. I am like a living, breathing example of this. Like, literally, if you work hard, you will make it on YouTube. But you have to be consistent. Be consistent. Because if you're posting once a month, like, you're not gonna go anywhere. How many boyfriends have you had? I have had 3. And my next one will be my husband. Last question is, what is my favorite part about YouTube? And honestly, here, you beautiful person right there in the screen, you are my favorite part of YouTube, because it's talking to you guys and commenting back to you, because I comment back to almost every single person. Recently, it's been getting a little bit harder, but I sit at my computer 2 to 3 hours a day responding to you guys. Instagram's really, really hard for me to write back to every single person, but YouTube, I'm in the comments, I'm constantly writing to you, talking to you, forming relationships, like video chatting with you guys. Like, that is the coolest part. Like, some of my best friends are from YouTube, so shout out to Sam and shout out to Kendra, because you guys are amazing. Alright guys, this has probably been a long video. I don't know, I've literally been filming for like 50 minutes, so I don't know how long this video actually is. Anywho, if you guys have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Enter the 50,000 subscriber giveaway, that would be super awesome. Like I said, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, subscribe to me on YouTube with my post notifications turned on, and comment when you are done. That is it, so that's all you gotta do to be entered. Yeah, 4 $50 Amazon gift cards. Do it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.